Hello there everybody, Sam'sTrains here, welcome back to the railway and welcome to a brand new series of live streams. It is so exciting to see so many people here, so thank you all so much for turning out to join me in the live stream and welcome to you all. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. So I'm going to be doing live streams every week for the next 5 weeks, so that's Friday nights at 5 PM, so make sure you're here if you enjoy them. And we'll talk all about what I'm going to be doing tonight. Oh, Reacher Holt, thank you very much. That's the first interruption, you got it in there first. So yeah, I'll talk all about what's going to be happening tonight, but first of all, here's a bit of a welcome. You're going to enjoy this, I hope. This is a new feature. Thank you, Lucas, thank you very much. Here's your new feature then, you get to have yourselves on the screen. Little glitch to the start. So how's everyone going? I will give you shout outs if you want them, at least this way I guess, if I sort of miss you in the chat and it is going fast already, you can see yourself on the screen, so that's something, isn't it? Red Inkling says, we love you. Well, I love you too. Thank you very much. Hi, says Reacher Holt. Mention me, please, says Luke Owen. That was very, very polite. I'll certainly do that. Good day to you too, Best Boy Gaming. Oh, I better actually thank some of the people. There are some people, believe it or not, that have donated already. So, George Davis did it yesterday. Thank you to you. Duke of Rawsome, don't know what I said there. Duke of Rawsome became a member yesterday, I think it was, or he upgraded. Colin Wykes, thank you. Lewis Hughes as well. William Hawkes, Lucas Hagman, Reacher Holt, and just now Robert Osborne as well. He sent an emoji for onset, which was very cool. So how is everybody doing? It seems like ages since I've done one of these. Is the audio in sync? Have we set a world record here? Sam starts a stream and the audio is in sync. That is bonkers. Well, I don't know, it might not be. Maybe you're just being polite, who knows. But it's the engineers, my members, know what a fight I've had to get this damn thing to work. But fingers crossed it's going to be okay. I shouldn't say anything yet because we're only, 2 minutes in. So it could all go very badly wrong, I'm sure. Charlie Strains, yes, I'm having a good day, thank you. Zachary Lee says hi with lots of eyes. So hi too with lots of verbal eyes. I don't know how that works. Are you interested in collecting more food? Advert. This is going to be one of those days, I can tell. Advert wagon, says DLT Berkshire. Yes, certainly, I'm always on the lookout for more of those. I love them. The audio is good, says Socks Stewie. Thank goodness for that. If there are any engineers in the chat that were at my test stream, please make it clear the pain and hell I've gone through to get this right. I spent absolutely hours. Hang on, where are we? This is the new machine. Say hello to it, by the way. Say hello. This is the new machine that's doing it. And I thought, you know what? This is such a beast of a PC. I'm not going to have problems. And I set it up and it was absolutely fine. And then on the first test stream, it all went completely wrong and the sync was terrible. It was really, really annoying. William Hawkes, thank you very much. He says he's back at last. William Town, can you run a Great Western 14XX with Henrietta, a cattle wagon and a toad, please? Yes, I certainly can, and thank you all so much. I'd forgotten about that one. Oh, that's embarrassing. I need to change that. Certainly, William. Yes, I will do that. Right, so keep the chat going. I will have a look in just a second. I thought I'd better then tell you what I'm going to be doing tonight. So, first of all, I've been to a train fair. Oh, there's William. We got the embarrassing one again. Shouldn't have said that. It's going to be that every time. So, I've been to a train fair. I've got some goodies to show you. I'm really hoping you're going to enjoy those. I think I got some good bargains. It was quite a few weeks ago now, though, since I went. So, fingers crossed I can actually remember how much it paid. And I'm sorry I keep rubbing my hands like an evil villain. It's really cold up here. I haven't been in all day, and I came up here to start an hour ago, and it was freezing. So hopefully it will warm up. I'm not up to some crooked scheme or something. It's just literally pretty cold. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm also going to be showing some of your photos, and of course running some of your requests. And I've got one or two of them in already. First of all, though, let's talk a little bit about the giveaway. There is going to be a giveaway. I did give it away, which is interesting thing to say. I gave away the giveaway, sort of, on Facebook, if that makes sense, and Twitter. I already sort of said what it's going to be. But there is going to be a prize, or rather 2 prizes for this series of live streams. Are you ready? I don't know if everybody knows. It's an incredible model, absolutely love it. I reviewed it not too long ago, and there really is nothing better, I think, at the moment. It is the Oxford Rail Bushbuster Railgun. Is it upside down? Yes, it is. Hang on. There we go. It doesn't matter, doesn't matter. And as I say, I haven't just got this. Let's put this down. Oh, this is the moment where I drop everything and it destroys both prizes. There's a second one, so I am giving away 2 of these. Is one upside down? No, that one is not upside down. Excellent. Robin the Slave, thank you very much. I apologise for that. I don't know if that's just a foreign word, but in England that is not appropriate. But thank you very much, Robin. I guess you deserve that. I was looking for a German steam locomotive. Would you recommend Marklin? Well, I've never experienced Marklin, so I don't really know what to suggest there, but I have heard that they're at least good quality. That's one thing. Also pretty expensive. So everybody that super chats is going to be entered to win one of these 2 Bushbuster Railguns. 2 winners this time. I'm going to put these down carefully. So everyone that's already super chatted, thank you all very much. You're going to be entered. They're not going to be given away until the last stream in 5 weeks' time, so you can enter every stream if you really want to. And that's just obviously a little bit of a thank you to everyone that does super chat for supporting the channel. If you didn't know already, it's just a tiny little $ down in the chat. It allows you to pledge small amounts of money towards the channel, and it basically keeps me in business. It keeps the new reviews coming, and it basically allows me to do what I absolutely love to do for a living, and for that I can't thank you enough. So if you want to support the channel, that's how you can do it. Obviously, if you don't want to super chat, or if you can't, or anything like that, don't feel that you have to in any way. I really just appreciate you being here watching and getting in there in the chat. Also, if you're feeling super duper generous and you want to send more, if you want to send £5 or $5 or more, you also get a free request. So you can pick any loco in my collection, you can choose any train, you can choose any rolling stock, and I will run it for you live in the stream. You get your 5 minutes of fame. Thank you very much, the GWR Rail fan. I will make sure you are entered. So, speaking of requests, I have some already from the engineers, the chief mechanical engineers. They all get a request for free as part of the membership. I've got the first 3 here. I will be doing the rest in future weeks. So engineers, if you haven't got your requests in yet, make sure you get them in, and I will certainly show those over the next few weeks. Weeks. I think that's the 3rd time I've tripped over my words already today. Reacher Holt, thank you very much. He says hi. Well, hi to you too, and thank you very much for the support. So, E35TB is the first user. That is, well, he wanted to see the wool winder with the teaks, so we've got that on the outside line. Jason Biggs wanted to see the Robinson 04 with some mixed freight, so I have that on the middle line. Thank you very much, William Hawkes. That's what I'm desperate to get to finish my collect. What does that mean, William? Thank you for gobbling into the chat like that. I appreciate it. The Ugly Duck Man, thank you very much. So the folks know what they're getting. Why not put your railgun behind the Bachmann J11? That's a very good idea, Duckman. I will certainly do that. Thank you very much. So anyway, the Robinson 04 on the middle line, it does, from some angles, look a bit like the Helgen Tango, but I promise that's not what it is. Trainline 5000, thank you very much. He's going on a rail tour to the Severn Valley Railway tomorrow. Hope to see the Tornado there. Loving the videos, Sam. Keep up the great work. That is amazing. I hope you enjoy seeing the Tornado. Do you know I've never seen Tornado? Never. I've been closer to seeing an actual Tornado than the engine. Lucas Hagman, thank you very much. Can you run the Bachmann Thomas? I certainly will, Lucas, and he's going to be really happy that you chose him, I'm sure. And then we have Colin Wykes, who's one of my engineers as well. He had a sister called Patricia, I think, and very sadly he lost Patricia. I think she died. However, he wanted me to run Lady Patricia, that's the Princess class on the inside line there, in her memory, really, and so that's what I've done. So, Colin, if you're watching, I can't remember whether Colin said he was watching or not, but I'm sure he'll watch this back later. So that one's for you, Colin. So, let's get the wool winder started. That's the glossy LNER one, by the way, so that's really cool. I love that. The Tango lookalike, but it is not Tango, it's an 04. Not a Tango. I think the Tango's an 02, isn't it? You know, I forget. Right. And while we get to it then, I will show you some of the new stream features that I have set up. I've got a few more angles to show you. Shining Time 4, thank you very much. He wants to see the Peckett B2 with a rake of NCB wagons or ocean wagons with a LNER brake van. Absolutely, Shining Time 4. Thank you very much for your kind support. I will definitely do that for you. No problem at all. Oh, we just missed the Princess there, but we've got a nice shot of the wool winder there. That is awesome. So thank you very much, engineers, for these. These are all looking great, obviously. Oops, pressed the wrong button there. Hello. That camera will be out of sync, by the way. That's it's meant to be. Oh dear. First sort of major accident of the day. Is that a wire? Yes, that's a wire. Sorry, Patricia. Oh, that's not good. Do you know when I set this up, that was all okay? That's obviously moved since I set it up. Never mind, as you can see, she didn't even derail. Isn't that good? Can I be an engineer? It would make my day, Sam, says Matthew. Yeah, anybody can. There's a join link in the description. It doesn't cost a lot every month. If you want to join, you can. William Town, thank you very much. Pride of a railway beast, made of steel, Thomas in motion, king of Sodor. He was made to rule the... I didn't even see the end of that. He was made to rule the rails across the island. Blimey, William. Well, thank you for that. And also, great stream, looking forward to the giveaway. Thank you very much, Phoenix Kit Kat. That's very kind of you. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy seeing the giveaway. It should be fun. Right, here we are then. Here's one of the new angles. Look at that. Twan Easter, thank you very much. Just happy to support. Well, that's very kind of you. I do appreciate the support. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like I say, it means I can keep doing this, and that's what I love. You know, this is absolutely my favourite thing to do. I wouldn't want to do anything else. So yeah, the fact that I can do this is really lovely, and I appreciate you all for it. Right, I've lost my engines now. Have they all disapparated? Oh no, they're all behind the bookcase. We're good. Raphael Willard. Sorry, I absolutely butchered your second name there. Wellard, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. I hope you enjoy it. Right, let's get these engines to a stop and we will move on. In fact, the chat is going crazy today. Thank you all so much for the support. You're wonderful people. Right, all the engines seem to be arriving at the front at the same time, which is really good. Well done, Little 04, that was very good. Excellent performance, as always. Lady Patricia did fantastic. And the Woolwinder. So we've had 2 major Pacifics running already. So that was fantastic. And of course, I will be doing some more requests in just a little while. I've got plenty to run. But keep them coming in. If I have to spill over into next week, that is absolutely fine. I don't mind that at all. Right, did you like that then? Let's see what people thought. Let me know which of those 3 trains was your favourite. Here we are, put you up on the screen as well. Is it going to work? Yes. Ooh. Fort Mini R56. Hi, it's me again. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Oh, there we are. You sort of popped up. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? I should really change that. It sort of pops up in front of the chat, but never mind. Never mind. I live in Devon, says Reacher Holt. Oh, lucky you. It's very lovely in Devon. I do love Devon. Thank you all for the latest donation, says Mark. Yes, that's true. And if I have missed anybody, by the way, I know there was a frantic second there. I will definitely get back to you. I'll check back later and thank everyone in the entire list. Rob Arnold, no request, just something to keep up the good work. Yeah, oh, bless you, Rob. Thank you ever so much. Is that you? Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Charlie's Trains, yes, you can have a shout out. Sean Kerry likes the 040. Oh, yes, I do love 040s. They're fantastic. Oh, right, but there wasn't one on the track, by the way. Which one did you mean? The Woolwinder, says Isaac. Yeah, that one is fantastic, Isaac. Yeah, that one. I think the gloss livery makes that one very special. Track Farmer Fan, says Percy. Well, Percy, yeah, there we go. Glad to see you back, Sam. Greetings from Argentina, says Franco R.A. Thank you. We're glad to see you back as well. Welcome. Umbrians Locos, your December 13th stream will be on Friday the 13th. Uh-oh, lock all the doors. That doesn't sound good. Thanks for the videos, says Zach Martin. That's my pleasure. Thank you for watching them, I guess. That's the thanks that really need to be given. I'm very good, thanks, Gabriel. How are you? Raphael is asking how I am in capital letters, so some urgency there. I'm fine, thank you, Raphael. Yeah, don't worry, it's all good. Yes, William, I will be publishing my rankings. So you know how I do reviews. I will publish the list of rankings, top and bottom locos, and everything in between at the end of the year. So you will definitely get to see those. If I remember, someone needs to remind me, I think. Can my train channel get a shout out, please? It's called Green Sharks Trains and Models. You know, just for that channel name, that is definitely worth a shout out. I love that. Loved all of the requests. The Train Guy 365, very true. I loved them as well. Can you please get Henry out next, says Zach. Yes, absolutely. I would gladly get Henry out. Absolutely amazing. They were also beautiful, says Overwatch Clips. Yes, I agree. I think all of those were fantastic. Callum's here, says how do. Welcome, Callum. Hope you're doing okay. Do you watch RWBY? I must say, I don't know what that is. What is that? Railway I don't, goodness knows. Sorry, that's probably me being ignorant. The RS channel liked the 04, yeah. That 04 is pretty nice. It's one of the nicest looking 280s, isn't it? Right, shall we get to it then? Let's get to the train fare stuff. By the way, if you want to request any of the stuff that I'm opening here, except for the Loco, then you absolutely can do, but obviously wait till you've seen it. Right, let's do this then. So, like I say, it's been a little while since I actually went, so I'm hoping I can remember all the prices and stuff. I think I can remember these though. So I bought quite a lot of these. This is, I think there was 5 of these EWS wagons. I'll say right off the bat, this set, this bagful here, is not the best bargain in the world. I think it cost me about 50 quid. You'll have to let me know in the chat once I've showed you the entire bag. Was this bagful worth 50 quid? I'm not sure. Anyway, here we have the EWS wagon. I think these are probably worth the money. I'm not sure how many there are. I think there's at least 10. So what, that's about £5 each. These aren't too bad for a £5, although as you can see, yeah, they do have plastic wheels. So there's quite a lot of those. Let me get them out. They're in bags, which is good. I got these bags for free, so maybe it is worth it. But yeah, I've got, I think, 2 or 3 of these EWS wagons already. So I thought, you know, why not get a few more and put them together. So how many are there? That's 3. Here we go. Yeah, so there's 5. So I think this isn't too bad for a £5 each. Obviously, I don't like paying a £5 for older wagons, but yeah, these aren't too bad. I'm more than happy with these. There we are, EWS. Yeah, they're all the same, as I say. And then there's another set in here. These are the ones that weren't really worth the money. So I like the look of them. They're hopper wagons. They say Roberts on the side, and someone in the chat came up earlier and said, Sam's, whoever, I don't know if there's anyone called Robert in the chat, Sam's got your wagons. But as you can see, yeah, they look pretty cool. I really like the looks of these. However, there was a serious problem with some of them. I don't know if this is one of them, but basically the axles, or the axle boxes were all completely worn away and ruined. So when I put them down on the track, and I should have checked this, to be honest, this wasn't the case with all of them, but when I put them onto the track, the wheels would just shoot up into the body and they wouldn't work. And yeah, I made a video actually on my engineer's channel to show how I fixed it. I sort of filled the axle boxes with super glue. It's a very rough and ready solution. I filled the axle box with super glue and then drilled with like a circular drill bit. I'm not 100% sure what you call them, but I made a new axle box anyway, and now they are working fine. I'm not sure if it was that one, but it was 2 or 3 of them, and I think there's 5 or 6 in total. So yeah, it wasn't brilliant. Let's see if it was this one. You won't be able to tell from the outside, but yeah. What do you reckon? Are they quite nice? They're very old. I think they're Triang or Hornby, but they don't look that old, do they? So yeah, let's put these bags back in. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating actually that they're all in these little tiny lunch bags. I apologise that these are all the same. There we go. I don't know why I keep showing you them. They are literally the same running numbers and everything, I think. Oh no, they're not. Oh yes, they are, yeah. Thought that one said 1106, but no, they're all 1100. And then I think there's a couple more, yeah. So I don't know, you will have to let me know what you think. Are they any good, or would you not have bought them? Yeah, it's a shame I didn't realise about the problems, but yeah, they're fine. I haven't run them yet though, so if anyone wants to request them, you can do, and we'll see if they work. That'll be interesting, won't it? And another thing, don't you dare request the egg vans. I suddenly thought after that video went out, someone is going to request the egg vans, aren't they? And it's going to be a nightmare because they're going to derail on stream and embarrass me and ruin things. What did people say about the hoppers? Did they like them? The train collector likes them. You need a Roberts train, says Jacob. Yeah, that's true. Was there a locomotive designer called Roberts? If I could get one of his engines and run the Roberts hoppers behind it, that would be fantastic. Black Shadow, oh blimey, Top Hat, thanks for... Oh, PHP, I was going to say, you can't have given me 200 quid. Thanks for liking my post about your A3s. Oh, that is no problem, and thank you very, very much for all the support. I appreciate that. I had a bit of a shock there, I must admit. I like buying trains, Best Boy Gaming. Oh man, so do I. I think I've got a bit of a problem, don't you? Yeah, it's pretty serious. Oh yeah, and Sam Haslam, yes, you can have a shout out. There you go. Okay, next bag. I'm hoping this one will be a bit more interesting because, yeah, there's some different things in here. Oh, in fact, no, they are all the same actually, once again. So I've included, because I've got such bad memory, a little bit of paper. So, again, I'll tell you the price and then you can tell me whether you think I got a good deal. I got this whole lot for £30 each. They were £5 each initially and they should have come to 35, so I got a fiver off. Now these I really like, although I'm worried now after that Dapol video I've just done. So they're L&ER hoppers, once again, L&ER ones. Let me show you this. But, are you ready for this? They've got loads in, which is good. Uh-oh, they've got those Dapol couplings on them. Again, not sure if I would have bought those, but unfortunately I hadn't filmed the Dapol egg vans at the time of buying this. So these might well derail, I'm not sure. Maybe they won't, maybe that's unfair, we'll have to see. They have got metal wheels, but yeah, apart from that, a little bit concerned about those. I am worried about what they're going to be like on the track. And there are, I think, 3 of them. So here we are. Yeah, not too bad for a fiver each though. They were cheaper than the egg vans, and as I say, someone has put a load inside. So yeah, maybe that's not too bad, but for a fiver each, they're not too bad, or just less than a fiver really. These though, I was really happy with. I love the Southern Railway, so I have some of these Southern Railway box vans, and they're really nice as well. Look at these. They're made by Bachmann. They look like they might be the old Hornby ones, but they're not. As you can see, they are Bachmann branch line. They've got NEM couplings, proper ones. Look at this. They just move left and right without any problems. Metal wheels as well. They feel pretty heavy too, so I'm sure those are going to be absolutely fine. Or I hope they will. Anyway, that's the hope for sure. Charles Curtis, thank you very much. He says, thank you for the great live stream. Well, thank you for your donation. That's really kind of you. And there are more Southern... oh, don't roll away. I've just coupled together. Never mind. Okay, yeah, 2 more of the box vans. I was going to say livestock, but I don't think they are for livestock, are they? So how many is that? That's 3, 4. Here we are. 1 more. So yes, you'll have to let me know. Was that a good price or not? 30 quid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wagons. I thought that wasn't too bad. And you know, I've got to try and start getting some decent rolling stock behind me, haven't I? So I thought that was okay. May I have a shout out, says the Gilbert family. Yes, you can. There you are. Patrick Ling, hey Sam, thanks for the great videos. That's my pleasure, Patrick. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. They look like a deal, said Best Boy Gaming. Thank you, thank you. That's good to hear. I'm relieved. There we are. That was Patrick. There we are. This is so awesome, says Black Shadow. Thank you, thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. Subscribe to Aiden's Locos, and can I have a shout out? Well, there you go. Get over to Aiden's Locos. Probably isn't easy. Oh, that's another conversation, I think. Do you play Soma, says William Town? No, but I did get it in the Steam sale, so I might be trying it at some point. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Right, let's have another go. Let's go with the big box, because there's a Loco in here. Or bag, rather. It is a bag. Right, shall we do the Loco first? What do you reckon? Yes, let's do it. So I haven't revealed what this is yet. It's a Loco that I have reviewed before, but not by Bachmann. So it is this. You probably won't be able to tell. Can anyone tell what that is just from the photo? I bet there are people that can, you know, there are very impressive people out there. It is a Hall class. I've heard great things about the Bachmann Hall class. I've got a ridiculous number of Hornby ones, but never a Bachmann one. So this is 32-002 5960 St Edmund Hall, and it's in the BR Black early emblem. It's also the only black Hall class I've got, I think, to my knowledge. So I was really excited about this. It's really good, actually. I've had it out because I've had to service it. I'm not going to get it out today, but I have had it out to service, and it's really good. There's a lot of die-cast on it. It seems to work pretty well, and it costs 50 quid. So, you know, take it or leave it. That wasn't too bad at all, I don't think. So yeah, really looking forward to reviewing that. Is it better than the Hornby ones? It's not better value, I would say, because the RRP is quite a lot higher than 50 quid, of course. And I bought Hornby ones brand new, and this is second hand for 50 quid. So yeah, it ain't bad, that's for sure. But yeah, whether it's better or not than the Hornby ones, I suppose, will depend on how much you're willing to spend. So I got some coaches as well. Now, these are strange. Can anybody tell me about these? I thought when I first saw these that these might just be a modern version of the old Triang sort of short coaches. Were there any coaches that were really this short in real life? I'm not sure. I really did think these were the Triang ones. I'm not sure if that's true. I'll give you a close look. But I got them for less than 10 quid each. I bought all 3, and I think it came to about £8 a pop, something like that. It's not bad, is it? I mean, they aren't the most modern in the world in terms of detail, but they have got metal wheels, basic big tension lock couplings, which are a bit cumbersome, aren't they? But besides that, I was really happy with that. That's the brake then, of course. They are Midland region, so blood and custard, very lovely. And there are 3 of them. Let me show you. So if anybody's got a clue what these, you know, whether these are the old Triang ones that have been sort of updated, or whether they are more modern. I think they came from a train set. If anybody knows which train set, that would be great to know. But there we are. That is not the brake. That's just the regular little compartments inside it. Hang on. Right, let me show you on this camera. That makes a bit more sense. Yep, compartments. You can just about see the seating inside there. Those coaches look like Collet Sunshines. Who said that? That was Clan Line 35028. There we are. Well, if they are Collet Sunshines, please let us know, folks. And there's one more. For £8, I just thought, you know, they look so lovely. These are going to look great with some smaller, maybe, you know, smaller LMS engines. Let's say, I don't know. I did think they would look really nice with the web coal tank. Don't know why, that's just what popped into my head. I thought little coaches, little engine, that would look lovely. Whether or not that's realistic, I've no idea. I'd probably guess not. But yeah, I just like the look of those. So yeah, they were quite inexpensive, and I thought, you know, yes, I'm going to get those. Okay, last lot. There are some wagons in here. Ooh. I bought these, I don't know if anyone's interested, just some couplings, because I'm always looking for couplings. I don't know why, sometimes I'll be doing an experiment or I'll be servicing an engine and I'll notice it's not got a coupling. And so I picked up this bag full for about £2. There's some useless ones in there, like that one for example, I won't use, although that one's NEM, so that might be quite good if I want to connect a British loco to a European train or something. So actually, I'll take that back, it's not useless. There's all sorts. There's some slim tension locks. There's some of the wider mainline ones. Yeah, there's absolutely all sorts in there. So for £2, I thought, you know, I will buy that. I'll keep it on hand, and if I ever need a coupling, there's probably going to be something I need in there. So it's not going to work on the railway, although I suppose I could try. But yeah, handy to have. So these cost £18. I've got 4 wagons in here for £18. So a bit expensive. This is the Harts Hill Iron Company Limited. Let me show you. What do you think to that one? £4.50. Quite expensive, but not too bad. It's got plastic wheels and dapple couplings, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? I just thought, you know, a lovely brown wagon with some nice printing on the side. Can't be bad, can it? Matthew's Train World says, oh yes. Well, thank you, Churchill. Thank you. I'm glad you like that one. Let me show you the next one then. This one's similar. It says Black Rock Quarries, Portshead, Somerset. There we are, nice black wagon. This one is mainline. Oh, I didn't realise it's a mainline railways one, so quite old. You wouldn't know that was an old wagon, would you, looking at it like that? If you look underneath, yeah, you might say, yeah, that's a few years old now. But besides that, that looks all right. How long has this been on for, EM? It's been on for about half hour, more or less. Oh, Adam Rushton got a towed brake van, a Hornby towed brake van for his birthday. That is fantastic. Is it today, Adam, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Well, happy birthday whenever it was. I hope you had a good day. And enjoy the towed, of course. That's the main thing. Now look at this one. This one, ooh, it's missing a coupling. Hang on, we're going to dig through the bag and make sure. Oh, it is missing a coupling. Right, this one was £4.99. Ooh, I don't think it was missing the coupling. I'm pretty sure I got the guy to replace it for me. I was like, oh, this hasn't got a coupling. Have you got one that I can put on? And he did, he found one. It's obviously come off and it's not in the bag anymore. So, yeah, tell you what, folks. I'm glad I bought this. I'm sure I'll be able to find something in there. Black Park, anyway, Colliery. What does that say? Raeburn, I'm not sure. Number 329. It's got strange looking wheels. Is it Dapple? Let's piggle this price tag off and see what we can find underneath it. Hang on. Thank you for taking the time to look at the back of my hand. I'm sure that's what everybody wanted on the Friday night. Yeah, Dapple, as you can see. Thought it was. Well, it looks nice though, doesn't it? The coal load, or whatever it is, I suppose it's coal, isn't dreadfully convincing, is it? But besides that, yeah, that's all right. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, there is one more wagon left. Are you ready? Right. Evans and Bevan, Neath. This is a Hornby one, I recognise this. There we go. What do you reckon? Quite nice. I couldn't resist it. So there we are, quite expensive I would say this lot. Again, what was that, £4.99. But like I say, I did get the whole lot for £18, so I think they knocked, you know, 50p off or whatever on the odd one. There we are, quite nice. It's got some love hearts on the side, isn't that nice? I think I've got one of these already. I'm sure someone else will know better. I'm pretty sure I showed one not too long ago, but either way, yeah, quite happy with that. All right, well, let me know what you thought. Do you think I got some good stuff? I think I might have done better in the past, but I'm certainly pretty happy with it all. So, oh, it was Wednesday. Well, happy birthday for Adam on Wednesday. That's not too long ago. Drum roll, please. Black Shadow. Sorry, the drum roll was a bit late there. Never mind. I bet I've missed so much. Too busy building a boat. to navigate the floodwaters up north. You've been... Oh, I see. I thought to start with you really had been building a boat, and then I realised it's probably a joke. No joke though, of course. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Although it has been flooded around here as well. Terrible floods this week in the UK. I've driven through one or two, that's for sure. Can you run your Triang IVAT, please? My one is having a bad day, says Gilbert Family. Oh, sorry to hear that. Drop me an email if you need help sorting it out. I can certainly look into it. Isaac, yes, you can have a shout out. I don't know what that means, William. Got Miss Unce. Okay, I think William's having a bad day, folks. Show him some love. The Train Collector, yes, you can have a shout out. The Scottish Train Spotter. Seth Davis, have I missed anything? No, I don't think you have. Ellis Gile, hi. Joe Ben Movies, there you go, there's your shout out. Class 9002, shout out please. Isaac Marchand, there we go. Oh yes, and Adam Rushton, he did tell me about this. He got a Hornby Silver Link for his birthday. Now that is a birthday present and a half, that must be said. Incredible stuff. Right, okay, well, I will leave the chat on screen, and where's my pen gone? What have I done with my pen? I did get a pen, I promise you. I set up a pen right here. It's got to be here somewhere. Has it gone on the floor? Because I want to write down some of those requests that came through. But yeah, I seem to have completely lost the pen. Hang on, I'm going on a pen hunt. Well, I've got a pencil here, that'll do. How annoying is that? Right, so I'm going to take a look at the next few requests and we're going to get some of those set up. So, thank you so much, by the way, to everyone who's been so kind and donated today. That's pretty crazy stuff. So, let's have a look. They've changed the way that all the super chats get displayed, by the way, so it's pretty interesting. So, it's William Town. William T. He wanted to see, right, oh, this is complicated, a 14XX with Henrietta. Henrietta, a cattle wagon. Well, I've got one of those. I've got one of that. I've got that Oxford one. Plus Toad. Yep, I can definitely do that for you, William. Thank you very much. The Ugly Duck Man. Right. This is a good one. I like this one. He wanted to see the railgun behind the J11. Now, that is going to be a challenge because the J11 is DCC fitted and I haven't got the DCC controller set up. So maybe that's going to give us a bit of jip. If not the Ugly Duck Man, I will try and get a similar loco and run that with it. But we will see, we'll see. And then it was Lucas Hagman, yes. Hagman. The Backman Thomas. Yes, I can definitely do that for you, Lucas. And with that, let's go down to the front then and decide whether there's anything we can keep on. I don't know if there is really. What do you reckon? Do you think Thomas would like to have some of these goods? If I take the Robinson 04 off, we can put Thomas on the middle line and get him to pull the goods. You know, Thomas is a good lad. He doesn't seem to mind really what he hauls. So yeah, I think that'll be fine. We'll do that. Woolwinder, you can budge. I will also budge the teaks. There we go. Get those out of the way. Make space for something else. I'll probably put the J11 on this track because as a DCC fitted loco, it probably stands the best chance of running properly on the Gauge Master controller rather than the Hornby HM2000. Basically because the HM2000 uses feedback and I know some decoders don't like that very much. So we'll give it a try, we'll give it a shot. If it blows up and we end up with smoke and flames, well, I guess it's all interesting watching, isn't it? Right, so where's the J11? That's the question. Let me put this camera on. I've now got a camera so that you can see my cabinets. So now when I'm fishing around for rolling stock, I don't have to narrate it to you. I can literally show you exactly what's going on. And you also get to see the squeeze I have. It's like getting in here because there's a camera there, there's a camera over there. Right, it's a faff. So, who can spot the J11 first? I think this is it, but I've got to try and grab it now and then sort of balance on one foot. Careful. Okay, is it the right engine? That's the first thing. 64325. I think so, I think so. That's the trouble now. I've got so many little 060s. A lot of them look quite similar. Ooh, that's a naughty thing to say. I should know them all perfectly well, shouldn't I? Right. Well, I will know because if I turn the controller up and it doesn't work, then that's the DCC one. Uh-oh. No, it's not working, folks. It's not broken, don't worry. Just make sure. It's just because it's a DCC fitted loco, and yeah, it doesn't like the controllers. Let me just try it on the Hornby. Might as well give it a try, and then I will pick probably a 4F because that's the most similar looking. No, yeah, that one obviously hasn't got DC enabled then on the decoder. I'll have to reprogram it at some point. Never mind, I'm sorry about that. Was it Adam? Might have been. No, it was, I forget. I'll have a look in a minute and apologise properly. Right, you go back there in disgrace then. Oops, I've just caught it on something. Oh, be careful. Right, 4F then. Let's try this one. There we are. It looks, from a distance, you wouldn't know the difference. Although I'm sure for some people that's not true. But to me, from a distance, you wouldn't know the difference. Ah, goodness me. Right. I'll put it on wrong roading as well. So yes, it should really be going the other way, but not to worry. Is this one working? Ah, thank goodness. Right. Now, the one thing about the railgun is it's very difficult to derail it, but it's also quite difficult to actually get it onto the track. So you're going to see that particular joy now. But yeah, this is what is being given away, this great big thing. So I'm giving 2 of these away at the end of the series of live streams. So as I say, yeah, get yourself entered if you fancy winning one. Right, this buggy's stuck. Oh, it's caught round the wheel. That's interesting. Right. So yeah, as I say, it's a bit awkward getting it onto the track, but once it's onto the track, it's very, very reliable. Right, have I got it on properly? Run it over the points to see. Yeah, that looks good to me. There we are. Now, having said that, no doubt it's now going to derail. That's normally the way these things go, but we'll see, we'll see. Right, Bachman Thomas. Let's see if the Bachman Thomas is capable of pulling this bigger train. Oh, he is very light, bless him. Let's see. Oh, he looks a bit slow. You know, I think his motor is on the way out. Did you see how slow that was? Well, he's sped up now, right. And then what else was it? So who am I apologising to? It was Willie, no, yes, it was the Ugly Duckman, it was. Yeah, apologies, Duckman, I'm very sorry. So now for Williamtown, we've got to set up the 14XX, the Henrietta, the cattle van, and the Toad. Now, I have to tell you a sad story. One of my 14XXs has blown up. It's the latest one from Hornby. I bought it last year. Put it down onto the track the other day to try it, and unfortunately it just let out loads of smoke. I could hear the engine sparking and the motor blew. So unfortunately I don't have that one to run anymore. I do have this one that I've just put onto the track, but yeah, unfortunately one of my 14XXs is no more, which is a real shame. Although it's not that much of a shame because it didn't really run properly anyway. But always a shame when a good working loco ceases to work. Now, did anybody watch that rolling stock sorting video? Because I don't think I've needed Henrietta since then, and I have absolutely no idea where I put her. I've just spotted the livestock wagon, so we can grab that. There we go. Goodness, I thought, yeah, that is really confusing. Where will I possibly put Henrietta? Just have a quick look in each of these, shall I? If anybody knows... Oh, no, there she is, there she is. She's in the miscellaneous wagons, there we go. So that's Henrietta and the cattle van. I think I need a Toad. What else do I need? Let's have a look. Yep, that's all. Yep, just a Toad. So, what do you reckon? Shall I... Do you think you meant the Thomas and Friends Toad? Or do you think... You know what, yeah, we'll go with the Thomas and Friends Toad. There we are. Toady. Yeah, well, I think everyone likes seeing Toad run, don't they? So we'll definitely put Toad on. Right, well, Toad's got to go at the back, of course. Henrietta, I don't know how she'll feel about being behind a 14XX. She obviously prefers to run with good old Toby, but not today. Well, Henrietta, good luck. Let's hope it all goes well. Okay, there we go. That one's working. Oh, they're all going in the same direction this time. That's annoying, isn't it? Oh well, it should be easier to film, I suppose. So there we are, folks. Thank you very much for those requests. They all look fantastic. Let's see how they go. Oh, look at that. I think Thomas is saying, wait for me, wait for me. Well, can't be late. Wow, look at that railgun. Does the railgun fit underneath the bookcase all right? I think it did, didn't it? Oh, blimey, I hope so. Hello. I really do hope so. Let's watch. And exploding 14XXs. X. Isn't that the Great Western Way? Oh, that is certainly not the Great Western Way. Oliver blew up, says King Ori. Yes, Oliver did. Naughty Oliver. Look at that railgun go. It is an amazing model, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Quite quick down Gordon's Hill. That's not good. Oh, it clunks that tree on the way past, didn't it? Blimey. Yeah, that's dodgy. That is dodgy. Please notice, says Pilky7. There we go, I noticed. Phil, even models of the Great Western locos are rubbish. You're going to cause a stir. Did Phil say that? Oh, that's a very nasty, naughty thing to say, Phil. Tut, 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 tut. Right. Well, that was great. Thank you very much for those requests, folks. I better go and save Thomas, actually, because he's looking very tired. Although he's working better now, I must say. Let's go and bring the 14XX back. Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was. I will come and take a look in just a sec. Let me just set Thomas into reverse for you. It was Marcus McDonald. Marcus, thank you very much, Marcus. He says, hey Sam, great stream as always. Any chance of running your BR Black 9F with a decent sized freight train? Thanks in advance. Yes, I will definitely do that for you. Thank you very much, Marcus. Yes, certainly. All right. So let's stop the 4F. Well, you know, I'm not convinced that is a 4F. I think that might be the 3F. Well, that's me messed up for today. I wonder how many people noticed that in the chat. Did anybody? Let's see. Ooh, can my channel have a shout out? Great work, mate, says the Siding Show. Yes, it can. There you are. And to think the genuine real railguns had a recoil of over 36 feet. Can you believe that, William? That must have been amazing to see. That's crazy and frightening too. I bet they went wrong from time to time. Although perhaps they didn't. Maybe they built things properly in those days. AZ Rail, evening all. Hope we're enjoying ourselves. Left for Titfield. Yes. Well, I didn't quite crash it into a ditch like they did in that film. I think that's what they did, isn't it? It wasn't quite as dramatic as that, fortunately. But yes, LMS fan 13065, that's a good point. I will do a Q&A. I will go for a break and set up some more requests. And when I get back from the break, I will do a Q&A. So if you've got any questions, they can be about me if you want. But, you know, about railways, about, well, things that I'll be able to answer for you, basically, about my channel or my engines or anything like that. Any questions at all, really. I'll leave it completely open. AMA, although within reason. And we'll get to that. Before I go, though, I will just do a quick thank you to everyone that has kindly donated already. And, of course, everybody that has will automatically be entered for this giveaway. There we are, the railgun that you've just seen on the track. Obviously, though, these are new. These haven't been out of the box yet. 2 of these, so keep those coming, and good luck to everyone who is in. Let me go through then, and ooh, don't knock it over. nearly knocked it down. And just thank everyone who's already donated. So these are all the people that I'm thanking so far. George Davis, the Duke of Rawsome, Colin Wykes, Lewis Hughes, William Hawkes, Lucas Hagman, Reacher Holt, Robert Osborne, Robin the Slave, that's the name I won't read again. There we go though, Robin, thank you. William Hawkes again, William Town, Robin the Slave again. The Great Western Rail fan, the Ugly Duck Man, William Hawkes again. Am I reading the same names? I don't think so. Anonymous, thank you very much. Lucas Hagman, once again. Trainline 5000, Shining Time 4, Phoenix Kit Cat, William Town, Twin Insta, Raphael Wellard. I got your name better that time. Fort Minor, I guess, 56. Rob Arnold, William Hawkes, Top Hat, Trainline 5000, Charles Curtis. Oh, it's just jumped. Hoping we're okay. Oh, that's why it's jumped. Logan R, are you aware of the new policy YouTube has implemented concerning kid-orientated content? Yes, very interested question. What steps are you taking to stay monetized and out of trouble? Well, obviously, it's just a matter of being honest, so I will have to label all of the kids' content that is on my channel, so we're talking all of the Thomas and Friends videos as kids' content. It will all stay available, you'll still be able to watch it, and I'm still going to make it, believe it or not. I probably won't get paid much for it, but that's not the only reason I do these things. It might mean, well, it will mean that you won't be able to leave comments on them anymore, but I want you to know that that is not my decision. But yes, they will still be available for you to watch, and you will still be able to, I'll still be making them, basically. But yes, don't worry, the channel is not going anywhere. I won't be majorly affected by it. Luckily, most of the models I look at are for adults. You know, a lot of this stuff isn't really for kids. A lot of these locos are far too expensive and fragile for kids. So luckily, yeah, most of it is going to be fine. The reviews, everything's staying as it is. But it's just the Thomas and Friends stuff and possibly some of the younger train sets as well. You know, some of the cheap plastic train sets. But yeah, besides that, we should be all good. Right, where were we? Charles Curtis, Patrick Ling, Marcus McDonald, AZ Rail, Logan R, and DS Henry. Thank you all so much. That's all, I think. Yes. Okay, so yeah, keep those questions, well, don't keep them coming, just think about them, and I will get to those in just a second. For the time being, though, I'm going to set up some more requests, or I'll start setting them up. If I'm gone for ages, I will come back and do it live. Yep, go and get yourself a refreshment, and I will be back shortly. All right, folks, see you in just a second. Okay, folks, welcome back, welcome back. I'm just setting up the next few requests. We have Shining Time 4, who wanted to see the B2 with the Ocean Wagon, so I've set that up already, as you can see. Now, Trainline 5000, I think it was, wanted to see the Class 50 double heading with the Class 66. You wanted to see the Class 50 in the front, which I have done, or in fact no, because the Class 66 has only got one coupling on it, so that one is going to have to be the front. But he said he wanted to see a nice modern train with it, and so I thought, why not try and give some of these EWS wagons a bit of a spin. There we are, put some of those on. And I thought also, why not put some of those Roberts wagons on and give them a first try and see if they actually stay on the track properly, because I've not, believe it or not, tested them since I did the fix with the super glue. So yeah, it was partly just because I wanted to be done with it, partly also because I thought, that would be quite interesting to try for the first time on a live stream. With hindsight, that was a terrible idea, because now I'm going to have to go through the embarrassment of them probably not working properly and having to sort of dash from my chair to go and put them back on the track. But we will see, we'll see. Maybe they'll be perfect. Maybe I should have a bit more faith in my own repairs. Although, I think I'm pretty wise for not having any faith in them. Right. Yeah, no, I just put it on wrong. I'm very worried about sort of scuffing the wheels on these and damaging them again. But no, I'm thinking they'll be all right. Okay. Quite a big train, obviously, but then the two engines are pretty powerful ones. In fact, it's a bit sacrilegious because we've got a Bachmann Class 66 coupled to a Lima Class 50. So very different classes of model. But let's see. Right, we'll get them out of the way. There we go. So they're staying on the track for the time being, so that's something. Okay, and then on the middle line, what was I going to set up? I think someone asked for a 9F. It was Marcus, wanted to see the BR 9F with a bit of a freight train. So we've got some freight on there already. I probably will, what do you reckon? Shall I grab some more of those wagons that I bought? Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was. I will come and thank you in just a second. Please, somebody, definitely don't let me forget. So here we are, here's the 9F. Again, this one is DCC fitted, so I don't know if we're going to have problems or not. However, I think this one does work on DC, so I'll soon tell you, but I'm pretty sure this one works on DC. This loco needs a serious repair though, because all the motor mounting brackets have crumbled to, they've crumbled to dust, and yeah, it's not working properly anymore. Well, it is working properly, but next time I service it, it's going to collapse. So I'm going to have to replace all of the motor mounting brackets inside. It's Mazak rot, unfortunately. There was a period of, Hornby's manufacturing where they used very poor quality Mazak to create the loco chassis, and they were fine, at the time, but now it's been a few years, they just literally crumble into dust, and they don't work properly at all. Which is a shame, it's a real shame, but that's the way it goes. William Town, thank you very much. Would you make a subreddit? Oh, blimey. I'm not much of a Reddit user, to be honest with you, although, yeah, maybe I will one day. Right, I'm interested to see how these Southern Railway box fans work, so I'm going to pop some of those on. And this is a good way, actually, to christen some of this new rolling stock and put it on the track for the first time. So let's see how this goes. Do you reckon that's enough? Let's put some of these on as well. There we are. It's a bit odd because they've still got the prices on them. So yeah, apologies for that. It's not exactly realistic, but I don't think most people watch my channel for realism, do they? Right, let's see if the 9F can handle that lot then. Let's see. Turn it up. There we are. Oh yes, that seems all right. Let's get the, whoa, steady on there. Yes, it seems to be struggling, actually. Again, it's because it's not on DCC. keeps stopping dead. No, that's not good at all, that. If I get it going fast, it should be okay. Right, I think eyes on that 9F then, because I reckon that's going to cause trouble. It's going very, very fast. Oh, crikey. It would be a crying shame to destroy those new wagons on their first run, wouldn't it? Blimey. And of course, going down Gordon's Hill, it's always going to go fast. But yeah, it kept cutting out at any other speed. So that's, whoa, blimey. Sorry about that, I've just thrown you all into some interstellar vortex, I think. Whatever that means. Right. Packet says Callum, yes, the Packet. Did I give a shout out? It was Shining Time 4 who wanted to see the B4 with ocean wagons, so that's that. Phil, what do you mean still? What's Phil been saying again? The B2 looks amazing, says the Evening Star. Yes, I agree. The B2 is incredible. Whoa, that's it. The 9F has done it. Stop. Well, I did do it. It was a bit catastrophic, but there we are. Let's bring this to a stop. In fact, if you'd have asked for a BR Green 9F, it would have been just fine, because I've got BR Green ones that are DC. But no, all of my BR Black ones are DCC fitted, which is a bit of a pain actually. It's amazing how often I get asked to run those. It doesn't matter, you know, I'll try, but I'm just sorry it turns out it was a bit of a mess in the end. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Secretly, Sam is a Martian. How did you know, King Ori? How did you know? Hornby Henry are really expensive on eBay, Eddie. Yeah, they are. Well, they're expensive on eBay, but they're expensive to buy brand new too. Hey, those Roberts wagons are working. I did see a bit of a wobble there off one of them, but besides that, seems all right to me. Wow, derailment, says Chris Max. Yes, it's happened. It's happened. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? Jacob Hampshire, I have 2 Class 66s. Maybe more one day soon, though. That would be nice. Come on, Hattons, get them released. Hey guys, says Common Road Junction. Hello to you two. Harry McAndrew, yes, you did spot a 66. And I left Toad on, by the way, on the back of the B4 train. I don't know if you noticed that. Probably. You probably did. Right, let's bring these to a halt then. Thank you very much, folks, for those requests. What a mixture, too. The B4 running alongside the 9F. Look at the size difference there. And then the 9F compared to the 66. I mean, the 9F is supposed to be one of the biggest engines ever, and there's the Class 66 making it look a bit tiny. Okay, let's give this Q&A a little go then. If you've got any questions for me whatsoever, unleash them and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's bring up the chat and let's see how this goes. Hey guys, Common Road Junction, hello to you too. Right, what did you manage to pick up? It's funny, my chat on my tablet isn't really synced with the chat on the screen. Anyway, E350TB managed to pick up the new Hornby Stepney, and it's quite lovely. Is it really? That's good to hear. Yeah, they look nice, I must say. Right, is that a BR9F, says Seats Vandergraft. Yes, it was. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see the BR logo on the tender there. Yep, it certainly was a BR9F. A Hornby Railroad one, in fact. Yes. Right, what else? How is the UK, Sam, says Amtrak F40, and then some numbers. Normally it's very nice, but as I say, we've had some dreadful floods over this past week, which aren't very nice. Angus's Trains, I am 23, that's how old I am. My favourite tractor, I must say I don't really have a favourite tractor. I've played some Farming Simulator, but I don't remember any of the tractors from it. Sorry about that. Oh, Techno Andro, which heritage railway would you most like to visit that you haven't yet? That would be the Bluebell Railway, I think. There's some really lovely old engines there that I'd love to see. That would make my day for sure. No pepperoni, says King Ori. That's true, yes. I'm not a fan of pepperoni, strangely enough. Only one Bosch Buster was shot in anger. One shell killing 453 men. Man, that is no laughing matter at all, is it? That is pretty frightening stuff. That's an all new... Yeah, it throws an all new light over those Bosch Busters, doesn't it? Kylo Sam, do the E2 tank engine, please. Yeah, sure, if you want to request it. I've still got the E2 working. A lot of people asking for the E2 today, actually. Egg Vans, says King Ori, don't you dare, King. I will cry if someone requests the Egg Vans. Although they did work towards the end of the video, I will remember. I feel you about the floods. We've had a whole bunch of fires down here. Man, that is E350TB. I would take floods over the fires any days. I'm sorry to hear about that. They are really bad. Do you have any Dutch diesel engines? No, I don't, says Sats van der Graafd. I wish I did. I wish I did, but no, sadly I don't. Duo Gamers YouTube. Yes, my day is fine, thank you. I hope yours is as well. Puppets and Toys Adventures, which train do you prefer, Mallard or the Flying Scotsman? Probably Mallard, but there's not a lot in it. I think I really like them both. The Bluebell is fantastic. Hope you get to visit someday. Thanks for the answer, Techno Andrew. My pleasure. Yeah, I'd love to go. I would absolutely love to go, but it's quite a long way from me, so I can't just pop down for the day. Otherwise, I would, obviously. Please shout out my channel, says Philip Page. Yes, of course. Have you been to the Steam Museum in Swindon? Oh, that's one. Joe Ben Movies. I haven't, but I would love to. That would be fantastic. Petition to run miles, says Phoenix Kit Kat. Oh, you can run miles if you want to request it. Are food advert wagons your favourite type of wagons in 00 gauge, says DLT Berkshire? You know, probably, yes, probably. I do love food wagons. Well, I love food, so obviously it follows that I would quite like food wagons. Do you like any sports, Lewis Hughes? I'll just ask you a question in return. Do I look like I like sports? I won't say yes or no, that's all I will say. Have you ever thought about doing any 009, says Heritage Railway Productions? I've thought about it, never have done, but it would be lovely. It certainly would be lovely to try it. If you wanted Thomas the Tank Engine to be turned into a Bachmann... Oh, sorry, if you wanted any Thomas the Tank Engine, yes. Ooh, I don't know. That is really tricky to answer, isn't it? I might say Stepney. I don't know if that's going to be likely, because is Stepney in the show very much these days? But yeah, it would be lovely to see a really basic terrier, wouldn't it? Just to see what it looks like. I mean, we're used to all these super detailed terriers these days, but not super basic ones. So it would be really cool to see what Bachmann would do with something like that. Having said that, though, it'd be really interesting to see what the Bachmann Daisy turns out like. Yeah, really interested to see that, in fact. It's going to be very interesting. Alistair says, can you review the Hornby Big Boy? I thought about it, but I've decided not to. They're just so expensive, and apparently they're not that amazing. So I've decided not to, because they are so much money. But, oh, the Ugly Duckman says, never get a pet shop. Shops make terrible pets. That's very true, Duckman. In fact, I've got quite a few shops, haven't I? Here we are. There's a pub there on the left, but it's not a pet shop, so I guess we're okay. I ought to get a pet shop, didn't I, for my Muller Railway? That should be fun. Velcro is a rip-off, Mark. You are absolutely right. Let's see. Can I have a mention? Says Duo Gamers YouTube. I did give you a mention a second ago, but that's all right, not to worry. Okay, so let's go on and show some Wall of Fame stuff then. So these are the photos that people have sent in for the Wall of Fame. I had absolutely loads this time, so I've printed off about half of them, and I'm going to show the rest of them next week. So if you've sent me one and it's not here, don't panic. I will probably have seen it. It's just going to be showed next week. So here we have Bearded Frodo. There we are. Now this is a strange one. I thought this was a Gresley A1 or A3 or something when I first saw it. However, it's not, is it? It looks like it's got 4 sets of coupled wheels. So what is it? I'm not even convinced that it's British anymore. Obviously, it's not a standard gauge. It's like a miniature version, I think, from some sort of miniature railway. But yeah, the more I looked at that, the more intriguing it became. Very interesting, that. But thank you for sending it, Bearded Frodo. Thank you very much. Now, this was drawn by BJ Fox 225. It's a J36 in a World War I brown livery. How very interesting. Look at that. And yeah, I think we can all agree that his drawing skills are by far better than mine. Not that most of you have seen my drawing skills, but believe me, that is a blessing. Oh, we've got some info. Callum sent us some info on the Bosch Busters. Apparently the first shot was fired by a Bosch Buster on the 8th of August 1918. 400 casualties, if I can say the word casualties, when the shell hit an enemy occupied in Douai. Blimey. Yeah, that's horrendous. That is really horrendous. What a terrifying thing that must have been. Yeah, we keep saying about how nice the models were, but they're not really nice things, are they, in real life? Really quite the opposite. Anyway, Archie F sent in this. There we are. It looks like an old Triang Princess to me. Absolutely love those. Fantastic, Archie. Thank you for that one. Next we have Gaming is What I Do. Well, that's true, but you also seem to do some model railways as well. There we go. Looks like some baseboards there. Oh no, it's more than baseboards. There's definitely some scenery. Let me show you. Here we go. Yep, there's definitely some scenery set up there as well. And I can see is what looks like onions there. Have you got some onions and trainers next to them? What an interesting thing to keep underneath a model railway. I can honestly say I've never kept onions in the same room as my model railway, so you've beat me to it there. Caden, we've got another layout here. This one looks really cool. This is just my sort of thing. It looks like a proper Toyland layout. Who was that, by the way? I think that was a new member. Has it popped up? Oh, there it is. Joseph Van Camp. Thank you very much, Joseph, and welcome to the engineers, of course. There we are. Caden. Looks really cool, does that. Thank you for sending that in. Oh, now this one, you won't believe this one. From Ishan, look at this. They have made some of my, what was it, the Oxford, the Oxford, I forget what it's called now, the N2, yeah. They've made some Oxford N2 masks and done that strange pose in the garden. I don't know why. But yeah, that is absolutely astonishing. I love that. Well done, Ishan, and presumably your brother or friend or whoever that is next to you. Yeah, that I did laugh when I saw that, I must admit. Yes, you've obviously got the same mind as me. God help you. James Ed sent in this one. It looks like maybe a Sam'sTrains signal box, actually, with an engine pulling up outside it. That looks really cool. Choo-choo, it says, just to prove that it is a train. There we go. Phil Jackson, can you run miles and the egg vans? Phil, you did not. Yes, okay, Phil, I will do it. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it. Now, you aren't going to believe this one, folks. Joe H has done this. He's the culprit behind this one. Now, he's taken a Western locomotive, a Class 52, and just look what he has done to it. Isn't that the craziest thing you have ever seen in your life? That is unbelievable. So he's turned it into an 060, unbelievably, and then he asked me, he says, what livery should I paint it into? And I said, well, I'd quite like to see it in that sort of desert sand livery, please. And he only went and did it. Just look at that. There we are. Phil Jackson's popped up with a smiley face, a little conniving smiley face there. Yes, I'll try it, Phil. I don't know whether I'll have time today, but I will certainly have to do it. There's no getting out of it. Yes, if not this week, then next, for sure. Henhouse is here. Hello, Sam. Hope you like cheese. I do like cheese. Thank you very much. Cheese is good for me. So, Joe, I think you win the prize for the most whimsical photo ever sent into my Wall of Fame. Folks, if you can beat that, you'll be doing extremely well. I love it. Kelly Ashford, hello Kelly, how very nice to see you. I'm surprised we've not seen some more stories in the chat. Are you ignoring my request? What request, Kelly? I will never ignore a request, at least not knowingly. Is it the request to watch your terrier video, by any chance? If so, then sure, I will try and watch it at some point. I have been meaning to. Mark showed us this. This is a picture of his layout. It looks very cool. Thank you very much for that, Mark. That is a lot of trains on a small amount of track, isn't it? He's made a really, well, he's made a lot out of a relatively small space, hasn't he? That's really cool. Those sidings are pretty huge given the small space he's working in. That's really good, Mark. I love it. Leo, I think, was it Leo or Leo's mum? It was so long ago. But yeah, this was sent in and I did ask permission if I could show him. I won't show him too close, obviously. Don't want anything happening, but yeah, there we go. That is Leo and probably his first train set. Looks absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Leo. Hope you're enjoying your trains. Johnny D sent in this one. Looks like Percy having a good time with his wagons. Brilliant. Yes, he's smiling, so he's obviously having a good time. That's a Backman Percy. We've never had that one before. And then Matt sent in this one. We have what looks like some sort of large prairie and then duck in the background. So thank you very much, Matt, for those. That is fantastic. Okay, and there was also a letter that I had ages ago. I'm really sorry about this. A letter that I had, but it was just too late for the last series of live streams, so I put it to one side and I've kept it. By the way, the PO box is going to be closing after this series of live streams, so if you'd like to send a letter for me to open live on stream, you've only got one more chance this series, so no, don't point the wrong way. It's the first stream I'm allowed to point the wrong way. That's where you need to send it, and use Royal Mail, and also make sure you pay the right postage, because a lot of stuff hasn't been getting through because the postage hasn't been covered. So this is from Connor, and I'm not going to show your letter, Connor, because I noticed that your address is on there, but it is from California. So he says, hello Sam, I just want to say thank you for getting me into model railways. Over the last 6 months I've built up a small collection of steam locomotives. My engines are a Princess Coronation class, the Duchess of Gloucester, a King Class, King George III, and a Terrier Stepney, and an A1 Flying Scotsman, and an A4 Mallard. The list goes on. You know, that is crazy to think that someone in California has got so many British engines. That is really cool. Your videos have taught me a lot about model trains and also real trains. I looked at your layout and made one of my own to run my collection on. That's fantastic. Glad to hear it. I will continue to build up that layout and your collection, and the collection over time, for it to become as good as yours. I finally found a hobby that I really like. Once again, thank you for getting me into this amazing hobby of model railways. Well, that's my pleasure, Connor, age 11. Not that my layout is amazing by any stretch of the imagination, though. That's certainly true. And there's something else here. Let me just check what it is. Oh, this is the layout. Oh, it is better than mine. Oh, my word. Look at this. I don't know what he's on about. It's certainly not... my layout's not a patch on this one. Look, he's got the entirety of Hogwarts Castle in the background. Look at that. Astonishing. I love it. And it's not on the carpet, so you're doing better than me there as well. That's fab. I'll put that up on the wall of fame with your permission. That would be great. Okay. Nice. Sneaky drink. Right. I'm feeling it. Let's try and do some more requests, shall we? I'll pop the chat up on the screen so that you can see yourself, and we will get some more requests done. I want to do that egg van request. I will just do 3 more though, Phil, so if you're on the latter end of the list, I will definitely get to it next week. Give me something to look forward to all week, will that? And probably do some testing for it as well. Or is that cheating? Am I not allowed to test it? Maybe. Right, let's have a look. What was the last one I did? I did the Class 50 and the 66. Okay, I did that. Oh, I did Marcus McDonald's as well. Oh, this is annoying. It keeps jumping. Right, yes. Okay. Sorry, this is confusing me. This is taking longer than normal. Right. Oh, Kelly Ashford. Yes. I'm not ignoring your request. I'm sorry I didn't see that one. Edward9909 says, great stream, thanks so much. DS Henry sent in a super chat as well. I don't know if I mentioned you or not when you did it at the time. So yes, that's fine. Kelly, yeah, I'll do that for you since you're such a good supporter. Yeah, Broom Manor. All right, we're going to do Broom Manor, folks. That is Kelly's favourite engine, for those of you who didn't know. And very annoyingly, Phil's request is the next one. The egg vans. Dun, dun, dun. The egg vans. Right. So, I don't know if I've missed anyone because the super chat list keeps jumping. If I have not read your request out yet and you've sent one via super chat, don't worry, I will go through it with a fine-tooth comb after the stream and make sure that you're in it next time. Right, well, Broom Manor is a lovely request. The egg van is not. What did you want to see with the egg vans? I've got them forgotten already. It's the old amnesia kicking in, I think. Miles and the egg vans. Right, come on then. So, easiest trains to remove. Well, let's not remove the B4's train. Let's let Broom Manor run the freight. Kelly, I hope you won't be cross with me for running Broom Manor with a slightly ugly freight train. I'm hoping not. So, there is Broom Manor. Here we go. Reveal. Da, da, da. You can see why Kelly likes him though, can't you? Or is it a her? I'm not sure. Because it's a lovely engine. So there we are. Need to find the tender though. For those of you who don't know, I keep the tenders separate. So I do have to go for a little bit of a dive to find the tender. And the problem is I've got lots of tenders that look exactly the same. But only one of them, of course, is Broom Manor's tender. So I have to... What I've done is, and this is a bit naughty, I don't recommend this, but I've taken a Sharpie to the underside of the tender and I've drawn a little letter M on the bottom just to show me that that one is for the Manor. The rest of them I can work out just by looking at them, but the Manor one does look quite similar to several of them. And I'm struggling to find it. Oh, is this it? Yeah, there we go. So yes, I don't recommend you take a Sharpie to any of your model trains, but I did it very carefully and I didn't get any ink on the paintwork or anything like that. So there we are, Broom Manor is all tracked up. Oh, I'm not looking forward to those egg vans, crikey. Already someone has requested it. I knew Phil would. Well, I didn't, but it was a good guess, wasn't it? It was a dead cert that someone was going to do it eventually. Right. Back these out the way. Come on. Here we are. Let's get this out the way. Right. I'm going to whip off these wagons and then I'll head to my, I don't know, the drawer of doom and get out the horrendous egg vans. And let's see if we can't get some scrambled egg all over the track, shall we? Well, let's hope not. But right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to humbly ask that we have an internet-based round of applause if those egg vans make it around the track once without derailing. I think Dapol deserve that. I haven't done anything to them since that review. I haven't modified them. Lots of people, and thank you very much to you all, by the way, have suggested that I glue the couplings in place and change the wheels. Apparently the wheels can be causing problems. Lots of people have sent up some really good suggestions, so thank you for those. I will certainly be trying some of those. But for the time being, I've done bugger all. So we will see. Right. All 6, Phil, I take it. All 7, rather. Yeah, there are 7. Oh, I'm trying to get out of running them all. Right. Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was. Who was blowing the whistle? Oh, Joseph Van Camp. Thank you very much, Joseph. You're very, very kind. I appreciate your support. Right. Well, you're just in time, Joseph. You're going to see possibly I don't even know. How many fails have we had already on this stream? Several, probably. Several. Right. Egg Van Ahoy. Let's hope Broom Manor doesn't get caught in the crossfire, shall we? That would not be good. Oh, I can't even get them to couple. I forgot about the couplings. Ah, so frustrating. I always remember to put my hammer away when I get these out, because it's the only time I've ever gotten genuinely angry with any model railway items. Seriously, it's ridiculous. Come on, please couple. I'm literally pushing them together and they're not coupling. Right. Yeah, it's a sad time when you have to take the wagon off the track in order to actually make the couplings engage and then put it on. Right, Miles, I'm sorry to do this to you, mate. I know you're a legendary engine who deserves better, but never mind. Now, Miles, if you remember, was converted to run on solar panels. So he's got some slightly unsightly apparatus on him. Let me show you some of this. So as you can see, he's got a switch wired onto him. That switches between solar panels, and he's got a solar panel connector, which I won't use today, so I'll have to make sure he's switched to take power from the track, which I think he is. And I'll put him on. Which way? I'll put him on this way. That way he won't catch Broom Manor with his big switch. There we are. Yeah, he's very much a Frankenstein engine, is Miles. He's involved in all sorts of various experiments. Go on then, Miles. Good luck. Oh, not too fast, Miles. Those wagons are a nightmare. Right, Broom Manor. Off we go. Right, I'm going to follow those egg vans very closely. Please cross your fingers, everybody. Cross those fingers. Are we okay? Oh, the silence is palpable, isn't it? Right, first fatality. Is Broom Manor going to come past and gloat? Yeah, she's going very slowly. Maybe we can't blame Miles for that. Sorry, maybe we can't blame the egg vans for that. Maybe that was Miles' fault. We will see. Maybe his switch got in the way. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, perhaps it did. Oh, this is going to be a problem then. So I'm going to have to try and get that switch out of the way. Oh, the egg vans are running away down the hill. No, come back. I know I'm nasty about you, but you can't just disappear. Right, let's try that. I've managed to tuck the switch up inside Miles's cab. So for those of you who don't know, Miles is so named because he travelled nearly 400 miles in a single live stream. Yeah, last year, check it out if you want, look up the engine that ran 400 miles or whatever I called the video. He's quite a legendary engine, really. There we are, but he's working fine, thank goodness. Let's have a look. But he doesn't get the round of applause because he messed it up, although it's probably not entirely his fault. But either way, not to worry. Hey, look. Right, okay, well, maybe the round of applause is still on the cards. We'll see what happens. We'll get it round again and see if it goes properly. It's going very fast this time, so... Oh, hello, there's the Manor. About to be overtaken. Let's see if this works better. Look at that. It's quite a nice interaction there, isn't it? But it did work. Yeah, we're okay. Better get some shots of Broom Manor as well, hadn't I? There we go. So thank you very much, everybody, for the requests today, and thank you so much, everybody, for the support. It's been very overwhelming today. Thank you ever so much. Again, if I've missed anybody's requests, they will be done first thing next week on the next stream, so please don't worry, don't feel left out in any way. I certainly haven't done it on purpose, and I will not miss it. So there we go. Let's better stop some of these. Miles has already gone off on another lap. Miles, I don't think you should push your luck, mate. I think we're good. We'll take that. Yeah, egg vans. I must have just coupled them in a good order today. Yeah, because they weren't too bad at all, were they? I wish that had have happened in the review. Okay, so there we go. Well, that was brilliant. Thank you very, very much, folks. If you want a shout out before I go, I will put those back on. There we go. I will just go through and thank all of the donations for today. Everyone that's donated, you are all entered for the Bosch Buster. There we go. And there are 2 of them giving away as well. So you've got a fair chance, I would say, of winning it. Can't wait to do the giveaway. Goodness knows how I'm going to find a box that will suit these. Joseph Van Camp, do you have the big boy? Blimey, Joseph, that was very, very generous. Crikey, Joseph, thank you. No, I don't have the big boy, unfortunately. I wish I did, but they're just so expensive. Although with donations like that, maybe I will be able to afford one soon. I don't know. Blimey, thanks, mate. That is very good of you. Right, the master list then. Are you ready? George Davis, the Duke of Rawsome, who became a chief mechanical engineer. Colin Wykes, Lewis Hughes, William Hawkes, Lucas Hagman, Reacher Holt, Robert Osborne, Robert the Slave, WR, won't say the last word, William Hawkes, William Town, Robin again, the Great Western Rail Fan, the Ugly Duckman, William Hawkes again, Lucas Hagman, Trainline 5000, Shining Time 4, Phoenix Kit Kat, William Town, Twin Ister, Raphael Wellard, Fort Miner 56, Rob Arnold, William Hawkes again. William, you're very generous today, thank you. Top Hat, Trainline 5000, Charles Curtis, Patrick Ling, Marcus McDonald, AZ Rail, Logan R. Who was that? I missed somebody. It was Mayo Hosco, Mayo Hosco's Lego with Spider-Man and Elsa 2. There we are. Always a name that trips me up, but thank you very much, Mayo. I'll make sure you are entered. Right, where do we get to? Marcus, AZ Rail, Logan R, DS Henry, Edward 9909, Kelly Ashford, William Town, Joseph Van Camp, Phil Jackson, even though you're naughty for making me do that with Miles and the egg vans, but I appreciate it very much nonetheless. Henhouse is here, which I love that username. I love to think that there is actually a henhouse watching these streams. Kelly Ashford, Joseph Van Camp again. Blimey, Joseph, 2 donations. Man, you are very generous. Thanks, thank you. That is unbelievable. Like I say, you're empowering me to carry on doing this, for which I can't thank you enough, seriously. And Mayo Hosco as well. So with that, folks, thank you all very, very much. I will just do a few more shout-outs. Boy Blog TV, there you are. Elsa Lotheringham, I think I had to do that. Oh, there were some more. Hang on, there was another shout-out I promised to do. Oh, I'll be in big trouble. Tyler Gaming, there we are. Apparently I was supposed to give Tyler a shout-out. There we go. Sorry for leaving the blue chair on camera. That wasn't very professional. Got to go for pizza, said the evening star. Tell you what, I've ordered a pizza and it's going to be here in half an hour, so I better get off as well. Mary McManus, hello to you too. Splendid Red, hi as well. Can you run Broom Manor, please, says Kelly Ashford. Yes, Kelly, I did. I just did it. Skip back if you want to see it. I did it as per your request. Someone left Mallard alone and it flew away. Top Hat, I wasn't aware of that. That doesn't sound good at all. And Mayo Hosco, you did get a shout out. There you go, there's another. And with that, folks, thank you all very, very much for watching. Thanks all very much for your support. I'll be back next week at 5 o'clock, so be sure to tune in. And for the rest of tonight, be sure to check in with children in need and be sure to donate as generously as you have done with me. I certainly will be doing, and I hope you all enjoy that. But for now, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. The first stream didn't go too bad, I don't think. The audio seems to have worked really well, so I'm super pleased about that. And with that, I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. I have a model railway news video coming up tomorrow, so I hope you will enjoy that. There's some great new stuff to talk about in there. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about some of the best bargains of the year. So again, hopefully you'll enjoy that too. For now though, folks, I will see you very soon. Take good care of yourselves. And once again, thank you for watching and thank you for the support. All right, cheers everybody. I will see you very, very soon. Hey folks, thank you all very, very much for tuning in for another episode of Sam's Trains Live. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with another episode very, very soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy the videos that I'll be posting on my channel till then, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again for your support, folks, and take care of yourselves.